As we look forward and do planning for how we're going to reach more students with a message that we're trying to get out, it really causes us to sit back and think about what is really the message and what types of students we're trying to reach, and what's our ultimate goal, and what should your ultimate goal be in coming to us for answers. And so I've really kind of thought about that a little bit. And really, I think most of our life we spend time learning offense. We learn how to make money and make more money, and that's all that we talk about in school is making money and getting a job and securing our future. But very rarely do we ever talk defense. If you remember the last Super Bowl, they took one of the very best quarterbacks in the nation and shut him down to where they didn't score. Kansas City couldn't score a single touchdown that whole game. They got 3 field goals, but no touchdowns. And the old adage comes out, offense wins games, but defense wins championships. And so what we do more than anything, yes, and we teach some wealth creation ideas, but what we really specialize in is lawsuit protection, about income tax reduction, about estate planning. Why? Because we're trying to teach you some defensive strategies on how to protect that which you've acquired. And let me be clear with you on what we don't teach. So, and what we do, and so again, we're teaching asset protection, something that's not taught nearly enough in our school systems, in law school. There are so many plaintiffs' attorneys that are out there trying to teach, take money away from you. How many commercials and billboards do you see of ambulance chaser type of attorneys that are personal injury attorneys that have you been injured? We want to take your case. We want to make money off this as well. And yet, compare that to how many people do you have hearing you knock on your door and go, we want to help you protect that which you've acquired. That's really what we're trying to do. So asset protection, tax reduction, estate planning, wealth creation, those are our goals, is to be able to teach this and align our motives with you. But again, let me be clear on what we don't teach. We don't teach tax evasion strategies. We do know about pure trusts and constitutional trusts, and we know about all different types of strategies of going offshore so that you don't have to pay taxes. We know about corporation souls where you set yourself up as a minister, and so I can claim exempt from taxes, but you're really not. And so we're not gonna go there. It's not that we don't know the strategies. It's that we're not going to get into something that's going to get you in trouble with the IRS. I love America. I love the fact that we have a military to protect us. I love our school systems. I know there's problems. I love the fact that the Founding Fathers set up a constitution that has lasted over 200 years. I love the principles of America and American history. But I'm not going to go to tax evasion strategies. Life is too short for me. We're not going to talk about defrauding people. And again, it's not that some of these strategies don't work for fraudulent people, but I'm not going to teach you how to hurt people and how to set up partnership agreements that put you in the advantage over your partners, or how to hurt customers and clients and walk away clean, scot-free with all your assets. Or we're not going to go there. We're not going to talk about fraudulent divorce planning. And yet we get calls almost every week about people whispering in the phone, can you, I want to walk out of this divorce, with all my assets. And there's nothing wrong with really good divorce planning if it's done in preparation. But we're not going to help you fraudulently avoid your spouse and hide assets. We're also not going to help you get out of alimony and child support. It's not that we don't know the strategies, again. It's that we're not going to go there with anybody. Now, so as students have called in over the years and asked these types of questions, we just don't teach these strategies. Here's what we do help people do. In context of teaching asset protection, tax reduction, estate planning, wealth creation, we help people become responsible business owners. We help them develop peace and security and peace of mind. And there is something that when your trust is all set up, and the last thing is signed and notarized, and I know that I'm saving what I can on taxes, my business structures are set, I'm saving money, I'm doing the very best that I know how to do. There's an estate plan in order. There's a peace of mind that comes that I can't explain to anyone. But it does come, and that's what we hope for our students. We want them to be good stewards of their wealth, and there's really 3 reasons for that. Number 1 is we believe as an organization that someday you're going to be held accountable for the blessings, for the talents, for just the blessings that we've been given in life. And if you think back, we really are a blessed people. Living in America, in a free country, I know there's problems, but we really are a blessed people. And someday I believe that we're going to be held accountable for the blessings, the talents, the wonderful things that we've been blessed with. That's number 1. Number 2 is, if you remember the parable of the talents, the master rewarded those people who were good stewards of their wealth. What it does is when you become a good steward of your wealth, it puts you in a position to be accountable for even more and to receive more. And I believe that we're putting ourselves, when we become responsible stewards, we're putting ourselves and our families in a position to be even more greatly blessed than we've been. And the third reason is, if we can save money on taxes, if we can structure our businesses and avoid lawsuits or avoid judgments, if we can structure and silo this business activity from this one, if something happens here, it doesn't affect the rest of my life. What it does is it allows us to be in a position to help more people. As I've helped people over the years, I've found that the people that are most interested in asset protection are the most charitable people in the world. It's not that they're selfish. It's not that they're trying to keep everything and hoard everything for themselves. They really are in a position to be able to help more people and do more good for more people. We want you to be good stewards of your wealth, and this is what we teach.